introduce yourself to the camera then. Say your name and what you actually do.
My name is Chad, and I'm an artist with the London Police. We've been invited here to the Urbis Exhibition Centre in Manchester just to do our thing, and our thing is basically to draw these characters, draw them around the place so they pop out. If you want, you can find them, a few of them confront you.
Doing this sort of stuff?
I've been drawing this character about 5 years, but there's a collective of 3 of us, so together we've been about 3 years, 3.5 years, and that's when things really got moving, because obviously when you work with 3, it's better than working with 1, you get more done. One of us can be in Barcelona, while the other one's in Amsterdam, in Berlin, all promoting the same character.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 years.
You've got a pretty unique style. How did that sort of come about?
Yeah, it just came about basically.
And did you start off doing stuff like graffiti on, traditional graffiti?
Yeah, I mean, I think it came about through me not being able to do graffiti. I mean, do you want me to look at the camera, or you?
Look where you want. Whatever.
You're comfortable looking at you, but that looks weird. What you want to use it for? Yeah, I guess in the early days, growing up when hip hop came in, the graffiti scene, I wanted to do it. I guess growing up, I really aspired to be a graffiti artist. I really wanted to be, but I was pretty useless. I don't mind admitting. For 5 years I got into music and was doing other stuff away from art. And then when I moved to Amsterdam, I started drawing on the street, just out of boredom, not having much money. I knew a few graffiti guys there, and they were pushing me to draw, because I was always drawing in books and making my own artwork. You should put this character on the street, people will like that. Okay, let's give it a try, why not? I didn't have much to lose, and they were right. The enthusiasm I had anyway for putting it on the street was strong, but when people come up to you and say, hey, I like what you're doing, I've seen it around, that's great, can you draw it on my fridge, blah blah blah, okay, this is cool, people like it, and that gives you more enthusiasm. But I like to think we would still do it even if there wasn't things coming at us like there is all the time. At the moment there's a lot of interest. People really like it. There's Saturday shows here in Manchester. We went to Japan recently. And yeah, it feels like it's going to keep growing. And like I said, because it isn't something we contrive, and something that really just came about, just found ourselves in this street scene, which is fun, but I'm also learning all the time about the street scene, different artists, what people are doing out there. And as you broaden your horizons, you start to see that in every major city around the world there's groups of kids and groups of people going around making like artwork for free. And I think it's really important to have free artwork on the street. It's something interesting and beautiful that people who pass by every day can take out of a world where there's so much images and advertising. It's really nice to see something pure where someone's basically done it for free just because they like it, they like to have their work seen in public, and then they leave it and it stays there. There's something special about that, and I guess that is one of the biggest attractions for me to continue and carry on doing it.
Alright, that's sweet. That's really good, yeah. How did you get involved in all this sort of stuff?
What, in terms of this drawing?
Yeah. Did you start off doing graffiti?
No, quite the opposite. I was involved doing mostly fine art, sculptures and installation. And then I hooked up with Chaz about 5 years back. As photographers. Right. And we started playing with this character, and Chaz came up with this concept like on the back of a cigarette packet. Right. And then just evolved 5 years later. This is what you get. Starting the evolution. Yeah.
How did you get involved in this then? Did you start doing graffiti first, or?
Yep. I grew up as a kid tagging in San Francisco. I got busted when I was a kid, so this is before, like, at least in San Francisco, when I was about 18, they really wanted to make a case out of me and the kids who were kind of bombing the city, so they took me down really hard. And shortly thereafter, I started studying graphic design. But I think like graph and tagging and stuff has been something that's run always throughout my life.
Yeah.
And this is sort of a different manifestation of street art, you know. It's all about getting off.
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
Alright.
Principles are still the same.
So you're working on the same character as the one that's been around the building?
Yep. Yeah, there's 3 of us. We draw all the same thing.
Right.
And yeah, it's cool. It works good. The 3 of us are able to kind of conquer and divide, and each be working on different things.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Okay.
Right now what I'm doing basically is blocking out an idea about what I'd like the composition to be. And I'm going to go in and do the background. You can see over here there's just basically a really rough idea about some sort of motion. And then the background's going to fall in, and we'll do the fill on the characters, and then finally we'll go around and do the outline. Yeah. Okay. Something kind of cool about this is that because this is a piece in a gallery, not on the street. The ability you've got is that there's a certain routing, right? You want people to walk in a certain way. On the street, people can be coming in any direction, but here, at least you can kind of direct people the way you want them to look. So the idea about working in a space here and utilizing the space is sort of compression. So you start off big like this, and it comes down like this, and it goes back up again and leads people sort of out of the space, which is kind of the idea. And sometimes on the street, at least, you don't have that opportunity to kind of make people's eye do what you wanted to do, because they're coming in all different directions. This wall is, I guess, you can do in that sense.
Cool.